Good evening. This is the Garden Show on every Monday, the Morning Garden Show, to share information and updates and things that's been going on in my garden. Um, we are in the middle of a few snow situations here in Maryland, Baltimore City to be exact. And I've been out there shoveling snow. Snow's heavy, you know. It's mostly snow with an ice mix in with it, so that's going to be interesting in the next few days. And then we start to warm up in when we get around Friday and Saturday. So all is good. And I hope that everyone else is having a good day out there today. My day has been okay. Um, it is now 6:02 p.m. here in Maryland, and it just feels good. I'm not going to talk very long because, as it stands, um, I can only put this show on as people are entering the room. But when it's slow, I like to give people a break. I know you don't want to hear my voice constantly, but it's that's information I share about gardening. It's a very crucial and very important thing to myself as well as some others. I am definitely getting into the spirit of gardening, growing stuff, but I'm looking for that large variety of ginger. And I'm going to continue to look. I think I'm going to go to the Asian store in my location where I first saw those large pieces of, hello. Um, and I saw those large pieces of ginger. And but they cut the eyes off. I don't know why they do that. Maybe so you don't grow it. Maybe they use the eyes to plant themselves. I don't know, but I know this. I don't see the eyes on them. But I'm gonna look around. The ginger that I have is a smaller variety of ginger, but those ones with those huge roots that they grow, I want that. So um, I'm gonna have two containers with the standard size ginger, and the other one's gonna be those big elephant size pieces of ginger, and I'll keep turning them over each year. So I want to find them soon so I can get them started. It takes many months to grow ginger. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So weeds, yeah. I enjoy the people that stop in here. They stop in and say hello and share some of the information. Also, they don't mind hearing me ramble on about gardening. Sometimes up towards an hour. Um, and I'm just waiting on this weather. Then once this weather break, I'm going to Walmart and get my seeds. I think they should be there. As the gentleman said, I spoke with it. It'll be there by February, and I know this is just the first. I'm getting excited, but I can't wait to get those 50-cent seeds. Also, something else I don't talk a lot about is that Walmart's offer those 20-cent seeds, which I stay clear of because, as I said earlier, last month, I don't mess with those seeds. To each his own. But I like the 50-cent seeds. I've had much success with them. They grow beautiful peppers when you buy the peppers. They got something called a Mexican, some type of pepper. And I grew some last year, and then beautiful, healthy plants. They did a very good job here in Zone 7B. Um, and I purchased the seeds at Walmart, 50 cents a pack. And I like to do that to load up on them. But I wound up saving some of the seeds at any rate. I won't save them. My local Walmart has tons of seeds, but not at these prices. Oh, but yeah, because now here's what I found out. Um, I have went into Walmart on different times, and I've seen where they would have all the regular seeds out there where you can see them. But if you go around certain little corners, little areas of the garden supply, the garden section, they had them hidden in the back, and it was 50 cents and 20 cents. I'm not saying that's your situation, but I'm saying that's how they had it set up for me. They did not want you to really go in and start grabbing 50-cent seeds. They put them in a place where they're there, but yet you don't find them until it's too late, and you went in last week and you purchased the $2.50 seeds or the $1.99 seeds, and then you find the 50-cent seeds. By that time, majority of people that have walked through those aisles have grabbed everything. Now they do grab those seeds now, 50 cent. They grab them. They are vicious when it comes to that, and they only stock them one time. They don't stock that 3 and 4 times. But yeah, definitely do that. And if you can get a hold of some of the plants that they have, blackberry is always a plus to have on your property. It produces a berry that's so healthy to eat. It ranks right up there with blueberries. And blueberries is another one that's an outstanding to eat. There's another berry that comes to mind. I can't think of it right at this moment. But it's goji berries. I think it's goji berries. And it's an outstanding berry to eat as well. Goji berries. No, I'm not saying that right. It's not goji berries. It's not goji berries. It's a different berry. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. It's a blackberry. It grows like lots of little tiny berries, but it's a blackish berry. Let's see. And they sell it at Stock Brothers. The heavenly shades of light is falling. It's twilight time. It's twilight time. Heavenly shades of light is falling. It's twilight time. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. We are on our way to having a good show. Some people are stopping in. Some people are bouncing in and out, but they're coming in, and soon they'll be putting up there the thumbs up and everything. It gets on. You can tell when things get hot, they start putting the thumbs up and start feeling good about what's being said. But mulch everything that you grow this year. Mulch everything. Everything you want to do, put some mulch over the ground, no deeper than 2 inches. If you want to use grass as a mulch, you want to use straw as a mulch. Try not to use hay. Hay has lots of seeds in it. So you want to try to use something like a straw. It has less seeds in it. Got bad luck. This is what you got. This is what you got. Bad luck. Got bad luck. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got 3 people in the room waiting for some others to show up. And if that's not the case, I'll let you all off the hook. It's just a great thing to talk about gardening because you plan out everything ahead of time. You plan out everything and you get everything ready to go. That's how that works. If you run out there and you try to plan everything at one time, you stand a greater chance of failure because you don't have it planned out. Plant things that you love to eat. That's the first part of your plan should be always plant what you love to eat. And then that way you are ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah, yeah. the start. I thought I had it here in my hands. Yeah. Singing on. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know. I didn't think anybody paying me any attention there. I just have a tendency to do that sometimes. It helps to relax me. And we are on our way to finding that berry I was interested in telling you about. Nothing like gardening. And I got some things going on indoors. Like you, if you watch my latest videos, you saw that I healed in some ginger, and I'm gonna get one more piece of ginger, which is that like I said, that big, thick variety of ginger. It might be in a store that I might be able to find quicker. Like we have a store here called Giants in Maryland, and it might be there. And so we'll see. I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally, as far as I can see. You will always be the one for me. Oh, I love you, girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, I just cannot seem to find that berry. Can't seem to find it. I'm looking for that berry. It's a berry, tiny little black berries with a reddish stem, and it is supposed to be a very healthy berry to eat. There's been so many things that held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go, and where we end up, I don't know. When are you going to start some seeds? I'm going to wait until I'm about 8 weeks from my start for the last frost here in Maryland. And that will be April the 15th, but I'm going to wait 2 more weeks after that to make certain that there aren't any surprises in the weather, because we have a tendency to get that. Surprises in the weather. So as a rule of thumb, I always use is to wait 2 more extra weeks. In the meantime, I have everything in house growing and doing well up until that time to go out and be put into the garden. Hello, how you doing? Food Forest Permaculture. Honor to talk with you and see you today, sir. I am here doing a quick show today. Yes, this is going to be a quick one because, and last time I did a show, and like I said, I don't have a lot of visitors usually come to my channel, but I do have some, and I appreciate that. But I saw it was about 17 or 18 people, and to me that was good, you know. But I enjoyed it. They were asking questions, and I say, and you as well, my brother. All right now, all right. But I saw you were out picking a lemon in one of your videos, and I watched that, and I said to myself, "Wow, I've been here in the house dealing with everything it takes to run a house, and also, oh, thank you for the thumbs up, thank you, and also dealing with the planning of my garden. It is very important this year, especially this year. I'll put it that way. Gardening has been really, I got to spend a little money this year because I got a motor that is a motor that I use on my water tanks, and I want to make certain that it's set up properly this year. Um, and I got something going on with one of the drums. It's a 55-gallon, those plastic drums, and water is stuck in one of them, and the other one's empty. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, something's wrong. It's a manifold system. Could it be that leaves have washed? Excuse me, have fell from the roof down into the what they call it, the drain pipe that drains from the roof. What do you call it? Gutters, and clogged up these drums because the water's been sitting in there. It's just been sitting. And I said, wait a minute, could it be that it's frozen in there? It's a possibility, but everything is glued together, and the only way to get into it, if push came to shove, is to cut that PVC, go in through there with a wire or something, and try to break up whatever that is. And I really am not looking forward to that if I have to do that. But if it is frozen, as soon as it thaws, it should start running straight out on its own, which that will be a great thing if it happened that way, because those drums have been very trouble-free. I've had no issues with them from day one. Well, no, getting them from not leaking when I first set everything up was one thing, and now they're working fine. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until it warms up, because I'm saying, wait a minute, why is it just, I got both the valves open on it. I have two valves on it. Hey there, garden fan farm. Okay. I am looking for it to thaw out, basically, and see what happens. Hi, Morning Gardener and everyone. All right now. All right. People are coming into the room. People say, wait a minute, the Morning Gardener comes on Mondays. Yes, I'm trying to keep my promise on my word. It coming on Mondays. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Look at that. I got 7 thumbs up. People are throwing them up there. I am the nut that is so insane about gardening, and I just study it all the time, and I'm into it all the time, and I have like tons and tons and tons of fertilizer, and I'm waiting to see what the weather will bring this year. Is it going to be a wet year? Is it going to be a dry year? Is it going to be an extremely hot year? And I will have tons of plants set up, ready to go. Because that's how I'm doing it. I will not, and I repeat, spend money, go to the store, get somebody $3, almost $4 per plant. I cannot do it. I am the Morning Gardener, and I will stick to that. I will save money by growing my own plants. I will also start my plants and save seeds, and people are already on me right now about bringing them some things from my garden. And I got to make sure I have enough. I'm doing cabbage this year. That's going to be interesting. I enjoy cabbage. I like cabbage. I like it. I never grew it really at a great extent. One time I threw it in the ground, and the seeds took off and did a little something, and I liked it. It was like when I started eating it, and I said, this is really good. Cabbage is really good. And I seasoned it up and really had a good meal with that cabbage. It really was good. And now I have seeds, fertilizer. I got a beautiful soil mix that I'm doing now that I really like, and it will be part of my stable from here on out. And I saw some of that coconut coir at Walmart. Little blocks about the size of a brick. And I said, I don't know if I want to mess with that, because I like to get to where I can get large quantities of it at a decent price. But all in all, the soil mix is priority. I'm growing in mounds this year. I'm growing in mounds because clay soil, and a lot of us have clay soil. Clay soil is really a heavy soil. And I want to try the mounds because I'll get a chance to keep things moist, oxygen to the roots. And I want to try this method because I did it with a tree. Years ago, I set the tree on top of the ground that I purchased from Stock Brothers, set it on top of the ground, mound up soil around it, did not dig a hole for this tree at all, period. And the tree did its own deal. The roots went in the ground. That tree produced first before any of my other 20, probably about 24 trees did. It produced first. And keep in mind, some of them trees were in the ground before this tree was. And it produced first because it was allowed to get all the oxygen it needed for its roots. It was allowed to grow in, all I mound up around the tree was just compost and soil. And once the tree started to produce leaves, which was, I mean, it was like a few weeks and it was producing leaves, then it was real loose at first, and it started anchoring itself in the ground. Now that's one of the toughest trees I have on the property. One of the toughest trees. Produced quite a few apples in less than a year and a half. It produced apples, and I knew I shouldn't have allowed it to go to producing apples, but I did. And now the tree is dwarfed because of that. But it's not a big deal to me. It's just the tree is about not 5 feet tall. It's got to be about 4.5, something like that. The tree is about 3, maybe 4 years old, and it produces quite a bit. Yep, apples. And so I've got to do something about the fact that I only have one tree on my property. There's a pink lady. I want to graft some branches from that onto other apple trees throughout the orchard, and so that I would have pink lady from other locations. I hate having a tree where it's the only one, because something go wrong, you lost everything in the tree. So you don't want to be doing that. All right, got a couple more minutes to go because I'm excited that soon Walmart will have my seeds. Walmart will have my seeds, and I will go get my seeds, and it will be a wonderful thing. And then, like I said, what I got here is when am I going to start my seeds? Yeah, about 8 weeks before the time for me to last frost. Yeah. So I feel pretty good about that. And I got a lot done today. Went out there and moved some icy snow, and it felt good getting my yard prepped so that I can so the mail carrier can get in and out of my yard. I don't want him walking in deep snow like that. That's not good. But I did it. I cleared everything, and it's just a beautiful thing. All right, good people. I'm going to call it. This is the Morning Gardener Show, and you have been wonderful. Thank you for stopping by. This is the Morning Gardener Show. Then we had more people in the room. Of course, we got more information flowing and everything, but I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. This is the Morning Gardener, and remember to keep on growing. Thank you very much. This is the Morning Gardener.